There can be no hope without fear, and no fear without hope. Insofar as the mind sees things, in their eternal aspect, it participates in eternity. The more clearly you understand yourself, and your emotions, the more you become a lover of what is. I do not know how to teach philosophy without becoming a disturber of the peace. The highest activity a human being can attain is learning for understanding, because to understand is to be free. The greatest pride, or the greatest despondency, is the greatest ignorance of oneself. If men were born free, they would, so long as they remained free, form no conception of good and evil. All happiness or unhappiness solely depends upon the quality of the object, to which we are attached by love. Reason cannot defeat emotion, and emotion can only be displaced, or overcome by a stronger emotion. The highest endeavor of the mind, and the highest virtue, is to understand things by intuition. All things excellent are as difficult, as they are rare. I call him free, who is led solely by reason. Ambition is the immoderate desire for power. Fear cannot be without hope, nor hope without fear. When a man is prey to his emotions, he is not his own master. Superstition is founded on ignorance. God is the indwelling, and not the transient cause of all things. Everyone has as much right, as he has might. Let unswerving integrity be your watchword. The endeavor to understand is the first and only basis of virtue. The proper study of a wise man is not how to die, but how to live. Reality and perfection are synonymous. Big fish eat small fish, with as much right as they have power. Freedom is self-determination. None are more taken in by flattery than the proud, who wish to be the first and are not. No matter how thin you slice it, there will always be two sides. If facts conflict with a theory, either the theory must be changed or the facts. If you want the present to be different from the past, study the past. Desire nothing for yourself, which you do not desire for others. All things excellent are as difficult, as they are rare. Minds, however, are conquered not by arms, but by love and nobility. Freedom is absolutely necessary for the progress in science and the liberal arts. Love is nothing but joy with the accompanying idea of an external cause. Hatred is increased by being reciprocated, and can on the other hand be destroyed by love. People's hearts are conquered not by arms, but by love and nobility. Will and intellect are one and the same thing. Philosophy has no end in view, save truth. Faith looks for nothing but obedience and piety. The true aim of government is liberty. In isolation no one has the strength to defend themselves and acquire the necessities of life. God does not exist for an end, and so God does not act for an end. God and all attributes of God are eternal. Knowledge of God is the mind's greatest good. Its greatest virtue is to know God. Whatsoever is in God, and without God nothing can be, or be conceived. He who loves God cannot endeavor that God should love him in return. God is not he who is, but that which is. Don't look for me outside, you won't find me. Find me inside. There I'm beating in you. The more we understand particular things, the more do we understand God. A free man thinks of death, least totem is a meditation, not of death but of life. Healthy people take pleasure in food, and thus enjoy a better life than those who eat to merely avoid death.